insane game right here. And here's a little request from Nerdy. I'm going to sing as a little dedication to Gene Wilder. Much love and respect out to him. We're going to miss him. He brought so much joy into our lives. Go for it.
Very different. With
Use in a world of pure imagination. Look and you'll see into your imagination. I came for this. With a spoon, I'm driving in of my creation. We'll see with a fine explanation. This way I could do the scare dance. Paradise, live up around and feel it. And want to change the world. There's nothing to it. This way, Grandpa. No life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there you'll be free if you choose to be. If you want to paradise, simply look around and you get anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. Say it, Nardy.
Woo!
There's no final to compare imagination. Living there is free. Living if you should wish to be. Oh wait, my glass.
Snap.
That is.
No, we got everybody, I promise.
He'll show them off to you so you can see them. It's the Nerdy Effect 3.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows. It's the Nerdy Effect 3.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows. Get busy, it's an amazing guy. He is super quick-witted. He can think on the fly. And if you want a challenge, then you should stop by. He'll take random characters and make them fight. It's tight.
It's tight.
I'm gonna give him a big shout out. Nerdy Effect. It's what it's about. It is so nerdy in every single way. Nerdy Effect. I can watch it all day. Nerdy Effect 3.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows.
I watch them all day and all night. While he's sleeping. One of my favorite shows.
What is up, Affected? Welcome to the Nerdy Effect Special Low View. Hey, you gotta try new stuff each and every time, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. My guest this evening is Singing Gamer with the worst internet on the planet. And I've met people from Belgium and England. I did not know that Canada had literally the worst internet on the planet. But tonight we learned something new each and every time.
Mr. Not Denny.
What? We were trying to figure out how to do this. What I wanted to do is I wanted to open up the show some way that I've never done before, and that is with a special guest who is very loud. But that's not the point. The point is, if you do not know, this is Singing Gamer, aka Fizzy C, not Jizzy, F-I-S-S-Y-C. That would be classed as stalking if you were not married. Have no idea.
Stalking.
No idea. Are we here? Can you hear me?
Where is he?
Why do I hear a woman? Oh, it's me. Wait, did I just call my... Yeah, whatever. Can you hear me, Fizzy?
I hear you now.
You had to turn your audio on to hear me. Joker87, how you doing, my man? Delayed effect. Aw. Going to have tea soon for the NC squad. Awesome.
Mr. Dave Marshall.
Our interweb is garbage in Canada. Well, I can't hate on it because I had terrible internet for a very long time too. But we're slowly working about. I don't know if he's there or not. We might get sort of a magic trick. Dude sounds like Aladdin. Aladdin?
Dude sounds like a Yeah, he got
it. There he is. How you doing, Mr. Fizzy?
I'm doing all right. How's everybody else doing out there on the Nerdy Show?
That's right. That's right. Mr. Fizzy, I won't keep you long, and it's not on my behalf. That's actually on your internet's behalf. I'm going to try to get through it fast. But yeah, if you guys don't know who Singing Gamer is, he's a staple on Ustream. He was always in the blocks whenever you go to the little PlayStation Now and all that stuff. He's just one of those guys. You just go in there and just sort of like listen. Like I do a lot of computer work whenever I'm building the brackets and stuff like that. And I just sort of sit back and listen to the Singing Gamers do their thing. It is just one of those shows that's just, it's kind of perfect. And you can request songs while you're there. What's going on, Joseph? I know who you are. But saying that your internet is still working, I'm not sure. You haven't moved very much. Tell him to turn his mic down. I think it's just kind of how it's got to be. Can you hear me singing?
Yeah, I'm just I'm watching your stream now. I'm getting the audio from there instead because it keeps heading out. So
okay, all right. Well, we'll ask the question and do the delay. So, Singing Gamer, since I can sort of look into your eyes now, what made you start streaming originally?
What made me start streaming? Okay, I got that one. So what made me start streaming? Well, because I'm an attention whore, basically. But
I know how that feels.
it was because I like to go out to karaoke, but I wanted to kind of do that with my friends and be able to just see what other people thought of it. You know, just put it out there and see what other people thought. So yeah, that's how I got started.
Coming from me, I really appreciate that because, I mean, it's one of the streams that I do sit back and watch a lot. I don't say much of anything, but I just sort of kick back and just really enjoy just the music. And you say you sing bad, but I don't think so. You should hear me sing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's horrible. Wait for the ketchup.
Well, I don't use their own worst critic, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Except he really does sing terribly.
So my second question is, I'm pretty sure that you predate me on Ustream. When was your first stream? Wait for the delay.
Yeah, my first stream was probably... Do you remember when I first started streaming? I smoked too much drugs, so... probably a couple years ago. I first started doing Ustream just regular on my computer, but we only got like a few viewers. Only one or two people would come in and I just thought, like, I want to get it out there and get some more people to see it, so... Then we started on the PlayStation. It was like, 50 viewers. It was crazy at first. That was back when Ustream was busy, but
yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure that you predated me, and that's why I sort of wanted to get behind it. Because, I mean, if you don't know who he is, seriously, and what I would like you guys to do is sort of like just go and subscribe to him on YouTube and click the little bell so you get the notifications whenever he's actually on there doing the stream. And that way you guys can go and enjoy the show that has been on longer than me. But if you want what the name of it is Singin', no G, SINGIN, space gamer, because he is a gamer, GAMER, and that's all you got to type in to go and check out Fizzy. So my last question, mainly because of all the delays that we got built in, is when can the people find Singing Gamer live? And now we got to wait for the delay.
Hello, Foxy Lady.
Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady says hi to you too.
man, when can they find me? Yeah, that's a tough one. You know what? You can usually find me. What time zone are you in here? Central. Usually I come on around 7 o'clock Central Time.
Cool.
And I'll be on here usually later on at night. Not any specific night, but random nights. But yeah, you can always just pop in and look. And we'll sing any requests you guys want to hear. For the most part, we'll give them a try. So
that's
I
the way
want to give a shout out to Nerdy. Really appreciate the shout out to us. So I want to give a shout out back to you guys because I love watching your show too. And nobody reads comments like this man right here. Wait, this man right here. So it's over here.
It's the opposite. It's
wherever
yeah,
he is. Nobody does it like he does. So much love and respect to you and the lovely lady as well. So thanks for having me. I mean. Yeah, let's continue with the nerdy show, folks. Here he goes.
Now, I don't do this much. I've actually stopped the joke, but if you ever go into Singing Gamers, if you ever go into his show, you can always just scream out the Carl! And I don't do that anymore, but for a specific Singing Gamer this evening, we got to do a classic Carl! Like that. Carl! Carl! Just all up in his face. And we got to cover the microphone because it's going to be bad feedback. But we don't do that anymore. But if you go in to Singing Gamer's show, throw him a Carl, and that way you know that you're in the Singing Gamer and the Nerd Squad.
Oh, and another fun thing about Singing Gamer, he gets his buddies in there, and they continue to drink the whole night.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, it's quite fun.
Yeah, it gets really, really good.
That's my favorite part.
Now I can hear you coming back to the speaker. Hey, you know what? That's live TV. That's how this goes. Do you have a sign out for us, Fizzy? What's up, Conan? I can feel him.
You can feel his presence.
All right, signing out. Fizzy C from the Singing Gamer Show. Much love and respect.
There's.
Nerd circles, everybody. Nerd circles.
La 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 la
It's not a
la.
vagina. That's a nerd circle. Come on now, don't be dirty.
Fisting, because everybody's into it, right? Hey, you calm down. Now he's watching, and he's watching what just happened.
Testing C. Okay. Now.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, buddy. I really appreciate you being on. I really do. You guys got to go check out Singing Gamer. It's an awesome show. Just kick back and just listen to the awesome stuff. But that's all I got for you, Fizzy, man. I appreciate what you do. And hopefully see you soon, and we can request more Willy Wonka songs.
There's the birthday boy, Mr. J-Dub.
All right, there we go.
And tendencies.
That was. It's always hard when you do the Skype and all that stuff. It is always
Live
just
TV.
Yeah, it's live TV, and that's how we do it live on the Nerdy Effect. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerdy Effect. I'm your host, Jizzy, back for one special night only. But I decided to talk about when we're gonna come back again. So the next show, and I'm not exactly sure what day it falls on. I was gonna do the
Box
calendar
Gamerman
stuff,
15.
and I totally forgot to look what it is. But I can guarantee you, regardless of what day it is, if it's Monday through
Ruby put
Sunday,
it up.
it doesn't matter. The very next Nerdy Effect show will be on September 11th. I did one last year, and I feel that it is due this year. Even though that is still technically within my break, I'm going to do a September 11th show. So tonight for one night only, and then September 11th. So we'll do that.
That's
But
not
yes.
confusing at all.
I know, right? But tonight, we got a lot of things to get to.
Okay.
Number one, Mr. Fizzy C.
Thanks to Miss Wicked Ruby. Today is National Matchmaker Day, National
Why? I already have
Diatomaceous
this.
Earth Day, National Trail Mix
I
Day.
wish I could just mute you. I have this. This
You
is
said you didn't know what day it was.
No, what day September 11th falls on?
Oh, I didn't listen.
Holy crap! If I could fire you, I would. All right,
can't
so
fire me.
back to this. So tonight we got a lot of stuff to get to, aka number one, first and foremost, which is the Cartoon Brawl does continue
Heroes
on this
love, like,
episode.
camel balls.
All right. We got Darkwing Duck versus Raphael. Darkwing Duck under Darkwing, and then Raphael for the TMNT. Make sure you type it in how you see it with them capital letters. That's how you're going to vote this evening. And yes, we do have 2 brawls tonight because it is a regular Nerdy Effect show. We have a whole bunch to get to. Hopefully no more interruptions from Wicked Ruby. Seriously, he doesn't even come in here.
Thought you
What's
meant
going
that
on,
you
Dragon
didn't know
Slayer?
what day it was.
No, I
She
didn't know
reposted
what
it today.
day September 11th falls on. If you would have just shut, you would have heard the end of that
I can
sentence.
just shut up for the rest of the time. And
All
run
right,
the
the
show.
votes are rolling in. All right, the second reason that we're on tonight is that it is J-Dub's birthday. J-Dub got a little butt hurt because I did a fatality show, and he's like, but bro, beard. And I'm like, okay, you're right. So then the beard made me do it. And if Drew Baca pops in, oh God, now I'm going to hear nothing but Drew Baca. He's like, hey bro, you did one for fatality, you did one for J-Dub, you can do one for all my kids. I would never get off this show. Like, I would have to stream every day.
Long time no see.
I would never get off this show if I did one for every one of Drew Baca's kids. Like, seriously.
You said Wiki Ruby's name too much.
Oh, crap. It's the reverse moneymaker. But
2 more times.
and then lastly, we got to give a little shout out to Singing Gamer. Gamer. That is how you say it, with the S-I-N-G-I-N space gamer, Singing Gamer. Fantastic streamer, and I'll put it to you this way. This is something that I've sort of like struggled with for a while. I think that if you start streaming, you are a streamer, and it is your stream. But after a while, it develops into a show. Singing Gamer doesn't have a stream. Singing Gamer has a show. It may not be scheduled, but it is a show. So you guys got to go check it out. You missed Mrs. Freddy's birthday. I know, but I kind of got close to it with the, with the Olympic thing, so it kind of falls into that.
I am not defective.
What's going on, Dr. Jekyll? How you doing? He got his way, as usual. It's the beard, brah. Jizzy, did you miss us? Of course I did. Dan Froth, yeah, you pretty much in general. But R&T Gaming, how you doing? So, there's a lot of things to get to, and we sort of got to just kind of jump into it. There's no way to get around it. So let's start with Vinny's favorite of all time, which is, not flag packs, Comic Corner.
Legitimate favorite.
It is, I know. I wasn't even trolling him this time. All right, so we're going to jump in with the comics that I picked up today. So this is on Wednesday. Wednesday is New Comic Day. No, he didn't. But today is New Comic Day. These are the ones I picked up. Haven't had a chance to read them because I just got home with them.
You're guilty by association, Ruby. he's upset with me because I'm apparently being annoying today.
Yeah, it's not annoying.
Even though I've only seen him for like an hour today.
I was finishing a sentence and you were Googling. That was the problem. All right, so back to Comic Corner. The first one I picked up, which is Han Solo issue number 3. This is the new...
Gamerman 15.
Yeah, we'll talk about it not here. But I picked up Han Solo issue 3. I really like this series. I have yet to read a Star Wars series, any of them yet. I know that Darth Vader is real popular. The actual Star Wars itself is really good. I've heard that Lando is really good, but I haven't had a chance to pick them up. So I decided to start with Han Solo. Read issue 1 and 2. I really like where they're going. I'm kind of curious if they're going to be able to continue this. Like, the Vader series is supposed to end with like issue 27 or 29 or something like that. And they may have to do that with this one because it doesn't seem like the story arc can go very far with what they're doing. But anyway, so far where it sits, I like it. And I like that I get a chance to read this. The next one I picked up, this was just an impulse buy. It really wasn't the cover that got me into it. It was just more of like, I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with this. And it is TMNT Universe. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have their normal like Nickelodeon comic book. And then I think they have like a dark version, kind of like the original. And then there's this. And this is issue 1.
For your shirt.
Huh?
Christina Lopez.
Yeah, of course I am. I've got to have Christina Lopez's shirt on my body. And hopefully I can get it and show it off in the September 11th show. That's my goal. But yeah, so this is the TMNT Universe. I don't know anything about it. I sort of just skipped through it. I was like, okay, the artwork's kind of like old school-ish meets new school. I'm kind of okay with it, and I'll give it a shot, figure out if I'm going to, continue picking this up. Because honestly, at $4.99 for cover price, it gets kind of expensive. It's got to be a damn good store for me to want to pay $5 for a book. Spoiler alert, Han Solo is a space smuggler. Well, damn it, now I can get rid of it. Hell yeah, cock drop him. That's right, pick that up. There you go. Then the next one that I picked up, this was Batgirl. Technically, it's issue 2, Birds of Prey. So this is the second one. It's Batgirl. Batgirl has her own title in the universe, and then she also has the Birds of Prey, which give her the Huntress and then Black Canary. And I read the issue 1, and I kind of like where they're going, but I'm sort of seeing where it develops. So far in the Rebirth, this series is the one that I could totally drop and not care about. But I figure I'll give it at least 2 issues before I get rid of it. Happy birthday, J-Dub. Apparently that's going to happen a lot.
Well, it's not like it's his birthday or anything. Jar
Jar Binks is Han Solo's long-lost child. I would totally buy that porn. All right, and the last one I picked up today, this is Batgirl issue 2, and this is a variant cover. This is the cover. I really like this, man. I really dig what this cover looks like, and I actually had to pay $1 more for this variant cover. Doll hair more. This particular comic book store, they kind of deal in statues and like Warhammer and other things things, and they have comic books, and it was just the closest one to me to be able to pick up this week's thing. So that's why I went there. And I was like, nah. Cock coming tonight. I caught coming tonight. Spoiler on a car. There you go.
Wants to know, is cock coming
I
tonight?
don't think so. No, that's why Singing Gamer was here. Even though the internet was crap, the song was still there, so there's not going to be any cock tonight unless your mouth is open.
There's not going to be any cock tonight. You can keep it in your pants.
There you go. There you go. But anyway, so I picked up Batgirl. I like this cover a lot, and I think that series is going to be pretty cool because basically it's Barbara Gordon back on her feet. I know, right? Speaking of that, help, my cat's being distracting. Do I take my pants off? I'm not sure what to go with this. How much did your comic book box cost? Which one are you talking about? The long one, the small one? I think the small ones are like $7, and if they have stuff on it, they're like 11 to 15, something like that. So, moving on to the stuff that I've read, and this is a throwback, and I decided to pick it up whenever the Killing Joke DVD came out, is I picked up the hardback of The Killing Joke. If you haven't had a chance to read it, it's pretty good, and I really like the DVD. I should have got the DVD. Damn. But I really like this, and it's because that it ends trippy, and then actually a major event happens in a trade. Like, this was a one-shot. Like, not anything... It's not like the... Greg Capallo stuff where it's just continuing for a long time. This is a one-shot that changed the universe, and pretty much Barbara Gordon, spoiler alert. You have Warhammer stuff over there? Yeah, yes, we do. It's a global phenomenon of expensive stuff. But anyway, so I picked up The Killing Joke, and I decided to read it again. I never owned The Killing Joke. I just borrowed it from a friend. That's what I told the cops, too. And then I decided to pick it up and own it because it is one of those pieces in comic book history. So, anyway, I did get a chance to read it. You guys got to check it out if you have not. The next piece that I read, doing a little throwback, is the Birds of Prey issue 1. Well, it's actually issue 0, Rebirth. And in this, you learn that Barbara Gordon is walking again, and then she actually knows what happened to her. She knows that she was in a chair, but like, as the reader and her, you don't know how she got out of the chair. And I'm like... Huh. Anyway, she hooks up with Black Canary one more time to go and hunt down the Hunters, which is kind of cool. So, like I said, right now, I like that one more than the Batgirl, so I could kind of give or take it where it sits. Moving on to Han Solo issue 2. This one so far, the issue 1 really captured me. I really liked a lot of happened in issue 1. Then issue 2 was sort of slow to me. I felt it was slow. But I like where this story's going, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. Sup from France? What's going on? SDG TV. Wow, my brain skipped like the alphabet trying to say that, but hopefully I did. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I also picked up Deathstroke Rebirth. This is issue 0. It says 1, but anything has big Rebirth underneath it is issue 0 of the series. And this is another one I could probably give or take it. I'm not really... I like Deathstroke. I really do, but I'm not attached to this character, and I'm not attached to what this story is doing. It talks about him and his kids, and I don't care. I don't care about Deathstroke's kids. I don't give a damn. Rachel, okay. But I don't care. I just don't care about Deathstroke. I picked it up to sort of have it. I'm going to pick up issue 2, but honestly, I'm not enthralled with it. So far, this one and probably Batgirl are at the bottom of my Rebirth. But honestly, you can't knock out that many titles and not hit a couple misses. There's no way around it. Let's move on to this. Bonjour, SGTV. There you go. Oh, speaking French to everybody. That's bad if it didn't make his brain hurt. I know. So... it says issue 1, but it's issue 2 of Red Hood and the Outlaws. So far, this is my favorite of the Rebirth, and it's not because
you're also a whore for Red Hood.
I am a whore for Red Hood, but this is really cool because you get that aspect of Red Hood the way he's supposed to be, which he is sort of a vigilante, but he's on the good side. He has to do bad things to make good things happen, and they're telling this story really well. And I think
Deathstroke is Chewbacca.
Oh, but I think they're telling this well, and I think that Vinny will back me up on this. I think that, like, anybody who's read this tells the Red Hood story really well, and that how deep he has to go to be able to do what he's doing in here. I don't really want to spoil anything because this is my favorite, and honestly, it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a Red Hood whore. Red
Hood whore.
Red Hood whore. Hashtag that. Somebody has to. All right, and the last one I'm going to talk about in Comic Book Corner, which is the elephant in the comic book world, and that is...
Vinny wants to know when the Red Hood came out.
when the new last week, it was either last week or the week before. I cannot remember. I know that I showed it on one of the Olympic streams. But anyway, so the last one we're going to talk about, which is Civil War II issue 4. We've talked about this Civil War II. I mean, this is a $5 comic. This is a continuous $5 comic. And when you look at this,
is Vinny approved.
Told you guys. And when you look at this, there's a lot of advertisements and then a whole lot of stuff that doesn't really happen in this book. And it's a big event, and it doesn't seem like it's really changing a lot of stuff. Things happen in it, and I don't know. I don't like to... I like things in it. I like some things that happen, but because I know how the events of Civil War I took place in the comics, I know that nothing in here is for sure. Nothing is going to stay that way. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read it, I'm going to have to do it anyway. So if you don't want to hear what happens, then turn away. But they kill the Hulk. They kill the Hulk. They kill Bruce Banner before he turns into the Hulk, and he dies, okay? Hulk is dead in the Marvel Universe. Now, my experience with anything comics, not just Marvel, but DC as well, if the character dies, he's gonna come back. So it makes a moot point to even read this because it doesn't matter. It's just an event that doesn't affect something else, and it sort of bothers me. And I like the things that happen, and I like that Tony Stark is a total badass, and it makes me really hate Carol Danvers. I really hate her. And I like that, but I don't like that they're killing off these major characters only for them to come back. So it's kind of it's a back and forth. So, I mean... Alright, so anyway. So that's all for Comic Book Corner. Maybe you guys pick some stuff
do you know
up.
when
Maybe
the
you
Rogue
guys...
One Black Series comes out?
No, not a clue, and honestly, I don't really even want to know. Like, I have too much crap as it sits, like, I really don't need to pick up anything else. No, I'm trying not to. September 30th for the Force Friday! Sunday Heat. There you go, that's probably when it'll come out. Hate is such a strong word. It's not really... I don't know. When it comes down to that, it's just like... If it made sense for the whole entire Marvel Universe to kill Bruce Banner, then fine. And then Bruce Banner's dead. For all eternity, forever, never coming back. But he's not. The Hulk is a big seller. People will still continue to buy Hulk, and the Hulk will always be Bruce Banner. Something I didn't know is that She-Hulk is Bruce Banner's cousin.
You.
They don't buy.
I was kind of, well, obviously I don't read the comics for a lot of things, but I would always think that like they skip off into the sunset together.
Yeah, like I didn't know that, but she said, she goes, my cousin Bruce, and I'm like, really? What are the odds that two people in the same family out of the entire damn universe?
Maybe there's something with their genetics that makes them hulky.
Stay away from shit. Stay away from the damn gamma rays. I abandoned Civil War. Too many crossover. No. I didn't touch any crossover. I'm an Amazing Spider-Man fan. Didn't even pick that shit up. No, I abandoned all that. I'm just reading the main story and seeing if I like it. Ding dong, the Hulk is dead. There you go.
Which
Good reference.
The big old Hulk.
The big old Hulk. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into it so I can just banish everybody else. So, since it is a normal nerdy show, welcome to today.
No.
And in today, what do we talk about?
Death.
What happens today? And today is National Trail Mix Day. And that seems befitting because that does seem like something that J-Dub would snack on. Doesn't it? Like,
he does go on a lot of hikes.
Yeah, he goes on hikes, he goes into the mountain. You know some pretzels and peanuts is right up his alley. Hey, somebody knows how to vote. So anyway... It is National Trail Mix Day, and it's always celebrated on August 31st. National Trail Mix Day features a high-energy, tasty treat for the trail or snacks. You can buy a package of trail mix at a store. What is this, a promotion? What the hell? Or you can make up your own thing using ingredients you like best. Apparently, trail mix is not just fixated to pretzels and peanuts and salt. It can be whatever you want. If you want...
I like granola with dried cranberries and
vodka and vodka.
And vodka.
Rachel, there you go. See, I like how you guys are doing it. But anyway, so, yeah, we got a little bit before we got to do this. So anyway, that is welcome to today's National Trail Mix Day, and honestly, I could totally see J-Dub munching down on that. So there you go, Wicked Ruby, doing your own thing that was already spoiled in advance.
Well, she put it on IG because she puts it on IG, and she's been doing that for a while, and that was the conversation from a few shows ago. You said she didn't do it, and she clearly very much does.
Too much healthy stuff in trail mix. Trail mix. Oh, look, you said something other than Rachel. Congratulations, Swap Meet. And getting off the troll side of Swap Meet, man, honestly, congratulations on the weight loss, man. That is absolutely phenomenal. I wish that that's something that I could do. I think about eating healthy. I think about working out and exercising. And then when I get to the location, I go, you know, like, seriously, I try.
Eating healthy. I plan it out to eat healthy. I have every intention of eating healthy.
And then I bring bugles.
I buy the healthy food. No. Then I have a shit day, and the only thing that makes you feel better after a shit day is junk food.
Yeah, it's true. It really is. I can make you a snack like that, Gingy.
Including the vodka?
Gingy's a weird word. I know you say it in the headset, but it is a weird word. Just
weird.
putting that out there. Gingy.
I don't mind it.
It's almost like a derogatory term. Like, it almost sounds, it sounds a little bad. Banner's cousin got hurt and needed blood. Banner gave her some, and that's how you got the Hulk, if you really didn't know.
That makes complete sense. Although they really should have known that the whole
I mean, seriously, you should have known this. I mean, come on.
Through.
Yeah, like, no. I mean, I appreciate the info. I really do, but I just...
It seems like common sense was not in that decision when they were trying to do the plan.
You know, you just got to make a decision. Sometimes you got to go down. But she's a fancy lawyer. I don't care.
And surely nobody else in their family shares her blood type. If his she has a
right. If her boy cousin does,
her cousin shares her blood type, you would think there'd be more people that could have given her blood.
Yeah. Or a blood bank. I don't know. Anyway, I don't care. I really don't prefer She-Hulk. I don't like her as a character. I don't care anything about her. That's my personal opinion. You're allowed to have your own. I understand that J-Dub is a She-Hulk fanatic, but I don't care. What are my thoughts on the PSN $10 increase?
Chica, crap day calls for Taco Bell.
I agree too. All right, my thoughts on the PlayStation Plus increase for $10 is, I mean... They can do it. Sony can do that because they are the market. You can say, no, Xbox is good. The thing is, Sony is the market right now. And Sony can ask whatever they want for PlayStation Plus, and people are going to pay it because they like that. But Xbox gives you better games. Right, but where are the people buying and playing right now? They're on Sony. They're on the PlayStation, so they can ask whatever they want. Do I like it? No, I don't like it at all.
You don't like it when Netflix ups their
I don't like it when anybody up the things. But the thing is, you just got to deal with it. I don't think it's good, but it's all, you know, I mean, it is what it is, and they can ask what they want for it, and I'm damn sure going to pay it.
As long as the service keeps up to par.
That's a lot of freaking action figures. Yeah, if the service keeps up. But no, seriously, on a totally opposite note, man, I mean, it is incredible what you're doing, and it's just amazing. A lot of action figures. Yeah, that's true. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, and the reason that it is, like, most of this stuff over here is, like, classic stuff, and then there's, like, my pop hoarding, and then more classic and stuff. The reason is because... like, I want somebody new to pop in here and just be like, oh, I had that, or what do you think about this, or what's this? You know, it's sort of like a conversation starter. Granted, this is a very expensive conversation starter. Just saying. It's called inflation. True. That increase might mean better free games. That's a fact, too. They could also throw that at us, which I really hope that they do, because Xbox does drop the better games. You know, you can get, like, Assassin's Creed, the full game, downloaded to your, you know, whatever console you have. Whereas you go to Sony and it's like, okay, here's, like, Dragon Feces. I don't want to play Dragon Feces. Oh, but if you don't like Dragon Feces, here's Couch in a Chair.
But that's not to say you haven't had fun with Rocket League and now Neverwinter.
No, it's true. It's true. Well, the thing is,
Rocket League was a sensation that they did not expect.
True. But I'm just saying, in general, I'm going to pay the $10 increase. There's no way around it. But yeah, it would be nice if they would offer some amazing games off the top of it. She-Hulk Comics was a good series in the 80s. If you need to read some, I got some. No, I appreciate the offer. I really do. But no. I like Game Dungeon's thoughts. Sony is screwing us for losing billions on Ghostbusters.
That sounds pretty right to me.
Yeah, well, all right. So we'll move into that. So in nerdy news. Nerdy nudes. Yeah, so that's a good segue into Ghostbusters. So yeah, it turns out that Sony, or whatever company that backed them into this, got their numbers back. And the female Ghostbusters movie was an epic
And it wasn't because they did it with all women. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's all women. I would gladly watch a women in Ghostbusters if it was a sequel.
Yeah.
If it was a freaking sequel, not a redo.
Moneymaker, hang on. Hang out for a minute. I got to talk to you, but other than that, hang out. So, yeah, it turns out that the female Ghostbusters, and the only way to me to say that is I have to say female Ghostbusters, because if I say Ghostbusters, your mind goes straight to Egon.
The original.
Yeah, they go to all the originals. So I have to say the
one.
female Ghostbusters. And, I mean, honestly, it was an epic flop because everybody said so. As soon as they go, here's the cast, everybody goes,
Yeah.
okay. And then when they started leaking about what's going on, oh, it's not a sequel? Oh, okay. And then they're retelling the exact same thing with just better effects and then this? Okay. And then honestly, I think at this point people are so angry about the constant remakes. Nobody has any original ideas, and now they're sitting like, okay, Ghostbusters. Shit. Let's see. Pan's Labyrinth.
It's like the Escape Witch Mountain sequel they did in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
It sucks compared to the original.
Yeah. I hope there'll be more of those stupid indie games. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, 70 million. Yeah, they didn't even make their profit back. And honestly, the thing is, if you watch this show, as soon as it was announced last year, it's the same thing that I said. I said, why? Make it a sequel. You even had the original Ghostbusters in it. All you had to do was say, hey, here's a proton packs, go fight. And it would have made sense.
You wouldn't even have to make them somebody's kids. Like, they're just the next generation.
They're just the next generation. And then you could have spawned the sequels. And then, oh, okay, wait, here comes Bill Murray to help him out in a sticky situation. I would totally be behind that. But no,
Vinny
you said copy it.
Guy Ghostbusters.
I want to smoke in the Bandit remake with a lady bandit. Honestly, I would kind of be down for that. Like, she's just hooking across the country. That's a porn. Fizz Kid, that's a porn. Stop it. To be honest, I seen it with Amaze and Mom, and it was horrible. No, yeah, exactly. I know. And everybody could have told you that before they watched it. And technically, it's not news. It's more of a rant. But it is a news that they just did flop.
This is your Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, it is. It is. We'll do it live. MacGyver and Lethal Weapon TV shows. Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
they have
like,
no
why?
more new ideas.
They
have no ideas. Hollywood is going, and that's it. They have nothing else to do. They have no idea what to do. They're just grabbing stuff from the past. It's like when Ben Stiller did Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, who saw that? Nobody. The only reason to see that movie is to see the car again, and that was where you sat. Michelle Rodriguez could do it. I would see it. I would see a Smoke in the Bandit. Honestly, I want a Cannonball Run. If you want a movie to remake, Cannonball Run. That is something that you could constantly do over and over again, as long as you don't copy the original. All you have to do is say, okay, this movie is called Cannonball Run. Here is all the different kind of cars and different things all across the world. Here is all your drivers, and then do it. That is a movie you could update. I loved Cannonball Run back in the day, but there are some things you can never touch. And just to do a little bit of the R.I.P. Gene Wilder, you can never touch Blazing Saddles. No. You could never attempt to redo anything Mel Brooks,
you could
ever.
do the whole entire thing, and it's not going to be the same because of the people that do it. There's no way they can do it the same.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Sunday Heat knows exactly what it is. But there's stuff you cannot touch. There's classic things. Ghostbusters is one of those. Now, granted, if you would have just manipulated it just a little bit, it would have been tolerable to where the new generation of people going to see the movies, and they'd be like, okay, yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Bubblegum Rally with Ben Stiller and Snoop Dogg. That's right, he was Huggy Bear. No, that just dumb. What? Oh, okay. Well, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying there is a way to redo movies and make it okay. John Mayer can do it.
John Barrowman can do anything.
That's true. That's true. All right, we got about 5 more minutes to wrap up the first cartoon brawl. Darkwing Duck versus Raphael. Only one of them is going to be moving on. You guys got the power to vote. Type it in with them capital letters. Uh-oh, don't push that. But all right, so let me talk to Moneymaker. I hope you're still in here, man. I understand. What I want to tell you, man, is like I've been watching your shows. I just haven't been saying anything. I've just been sort of deep down. I don't talk. I just sort of like let the the acts unfold. I want you to let you know I'm there for you. I'm watching you, buddy. But I didn't get a chance to comment last night, mainly because I was gonna wait and sneak one at the very end. But
Blast Off has bad news.
But you like the prank calls were going good, and then my eyelids were going like, oh no, I need to go to sleep. I got a long day, and I was like, oh, what's going on? Oh, he's talking to that girl again. Oh, wait, big butt. Oh, I gotta go to sleep. Hang on, they're gonna meet. Oh, dude, like I said, I love what you do, and I really like the new segment that you started, where you're sort of like doing, like, it reminded me of Whose Line Is It Anyway? It reminded me a lot of that, and I was like, that's a good idea. And honestly, I think with a little bit more honing, it's going to be an awesome segment, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. But I want to let you know that I am watching your show, Money. Of course, I'm there each and every week because mainly the Olympics are over. But I am there, man, even if I don't say anything. And maybe we get on a chat, and I'll explain to you why I don't say anything. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. Moneymaker254 is still an awesome show. I don't care if he says it's a stream. It's a show to me. We said this earlier. There are certain people they're not streamers anymore. They have a show. And Money, Singing Gamer, those kind of guys, they fall into that show mentality. Jackass with an all-female cast, call it Deadass. That has got to be a porn. Might as well do a remake of Home Alone. Oh, they did!
They did, and
it was called Home Alone 4. There is a Home Alone 4.
As far as I'm concerned, there's 2 Home Alones.
Let that sink in.
I don't care what else they called Home Alone after it.
If you don't know.
2 Home Alones, period.
If you don't know.
Done.
There's a Home Alone 4. And then you're like, no, right, no, D. No, there's not a Home Alone 3. Yeah, there is. It's got French Stewart in it. And I believe he's playing Harry. I haven't seen it in way too long, but I think that he's actually playing Harry. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a Home Alone 3, but there's a Home Alone 4. Yeah, there it is. No Man's Sky, unfair hate, or for an awesome game. No, Stephen King. What's going on, Stephen King? I love your books, by the way. But the thing is, I look at No Man's Sky, and I think it's something that I could totally fall way deeply into. Like, seriously, like, it is the next vagina. Like seriously, I could fall into it and just never crawl out. I don't think there should be any hate behind it at all. Do I think there should be some multiplayer? Yes, I think it'd be great, like, if I'm just on this planet, and I could say, hey, Fizz Kid, come bring me some beryllium, or whatever. And he's like, nah, Roy, here I come! And then land, and then we, like, trade beryllium and then go search. I think that'd be great. But listening to the developers, it seems like that's something that's going to be on the horizon. But other than that, I don't think so. Sprained shoulder Lublin last night. I don't know what.
He sprained his shoulder playing kickball. That's his bad news. And I think he's probably got some better drugs than just his
No
regular
doubt,
drugs.
dude. Like, you're talking like Fizz Kid and Heroes had a weird mind butt baby. But yeah, I'm sorry you sprained your shoulder, buddy. I hope you get better. Maybe you could use some of that herbal remedy.
Yes, and there's like Land Before Time, like 20
Yeah, there's
times.
like 20 Land Before Times. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Once you've had a segment on the stream, it's not a show. Oh, see,
go.
Sunday Heat knows all about it.
Go.
It's an awesome game. It looks amazing. It's something that I could really find myself doing. I'm just trying to find a way to get away from those games that suck me in for a while. Straight to DVD garbage dollar bin at the doll hair store. You're exactly right. No, I'm on your side. I really am.
Plundering lotions from every planet.
Boots, baby. All right, we got another 30 seconds. Get your last votes in. Type it in how you see it, what that is. Maybe we can do it. Home Alone is Rocky for kids. What? like, hey, oh, Adrian, cut me? That kind of Rocky? Or like a Rocky Road? Or like, gee, Rocky, we're going to go and get the Boris and Natasha.
Talk him out, Rocky.
Hey, I'm playing No Man's Sky right now. You should be watching my show right now. Seriously, I'm not going to be on for like 15 more days. No, 11 more days. I can't do math. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. All right, let's find out who's going to be going on. Will it be Darkwing Duck or will it be Raphael? That's the fucking... I'm sorry, buddy. Raphael takes down Darkwing Duck. Dang it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who to vote for. There's no way that I could have voted in this. Those are two of my favorite characters of all time. Like, in this cartoon brawl, there's points where it's like, okay, I could give or take that character, but honestly, these are two of my favorite ever in the history of ever. So it'd be very difficult. Oh, Darkwing, you almost made it. You almost made it. But you know how this stuff works. All right, it's time to move on. What is the second cartoon brawl of the evening? Get away from my screen, you dildo robot. I don't think so.
Stop it.
But there we go. Our second of the evening is Hank Hill. Oh, I'll tell you what. Versus Leonardo, the leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Only one of them's going to move on. Right there, you should vote. Type it in the capital letters and them spaces. Every game should suck you in.
Every good game.
Every good game. No, Steve, honestly, dude, you are 100% right, but the problem is that you can't, there's no way to be, you can't. There's no way every game can suck every person in. There's no way.
Sunday wants to know if you finished your X-Men wave yet.
No, I haven't. Like, I'll give you a good example. A lot of people love Borderlands. It's a huge following. You can look at the cosplay. People love Borderlands, and it looks like a great game. I've played Borderlands a little bit, but Borderlands did not suck me in. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just not a good game for me. I get what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from, but the way I look at it is there's no way every game could appeal to every person. It's impossible. But that being said, I don't prefer to play Borderlands, but I'm not going to bash that game. There's a difference between that. They're remaking Jumanji. Yes, there is. I could have got No Man's Sky if it wasn't for the removal features. Don't worry about it, game man. Seriously, like if there's a game out there that you think is going to, something you want to play, then go buy it. There's no reason to stop just because the developers didn't do something unless it's an Xbox. What's going on, Fred Miller? Where you been, buddy? Seriously. Dude, you're still in the cartoon brawl. I know, mind blown, but your character is still in the cartoon brawl. So boom, there you go, man. Good to have you back in here. But anyway, make sure you vote Hank Hill versus Leonardo. All right, we got a lot of stuff to get to, and I know that I'm getting tired already. So, for those of you who are in the toy, for those of you that collect toys and stuff, I've got a few things I need to get through, so it's going to be sort of like a rapid fire. I'm going to try to show it off as much as I can. But when Batman vs. Superman came out, in movies, they launched a toy line with it, and anything Mattel lately is total garbage. Honestly, I would hate to look at Barbies right now because it seems like they're like quality control basically took a vacation for like a year. Like the Batman vs. Superman toys are horrendous, all of them. Like so you can go, okay, this is Batman. Like, you get it's Batman, but when Batman is checking out both exits at the same time, like, seriously, somebody needs to look at where these things are being dotted in their pupils. But the only reason that I started buying is because the Build-A-Figure in that was absolutely amazing. The Build-A-Figure was Batman's grapple gun, and check out this badass Build-A-Figure. They took more time putting together the stupid Build-A-Figure than they did making Wonder Woman. They made Wonder Woman with the manliest chin. Like, seriously, she is a got a hard chin. But look at this badass. That is standard. Look at that. Is how awesome is that? My kids love Overwatch. I've heard a lot of good things about Overwatch too. But yeah, check this bad thing out. And then like the blast piece comes off and it'll actually store right here on the side with the other one. That's how detailed they went into this. And then there were two bonus figures that came out. It was like Superman with red eyes and then like another Batman that actually had a different piece that comes out so you could fire two different things out of this. But I mean, this is like a handheld gun, and that's the only reason, let's do it in this hand, that's the only reason that I wanted to buy these Build-A-Figures. And in the end, like, honestly, one of the worst figures I've ever seen in my entire life. And I grew up in the 80s, back when they just threw stuff at the television. They weren't even in the show.
The female G.I. Joes were not.
Oh, yeah. There was so much crap that they were just throwing at the TV, hoping it would stick with some audience. And like the Lex Luthor figure, it is horrendous. It is a horrendous figure. It looks like they overpainted a Joker from like 2008 and just said, yeah, this is Lex Luthor. No, it's not. So in the end, what I had to do is I had to just buy this. Like, I bought this straight up. And I got an amazing deal from another Canadian, by the way. So that's why I did it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the ones that I have boxed, but right now as it sits, this is the only reason that I wanted it. Where does he get those wonderful toys? I know. Who is Hank Hill? Boy. Alright, so anyway, there's that. And, alright, so Sunday Heat brought it up. Let's see if I can do this here. Sunday Heat brought it up, so let's talk about the X-Men I buy. Yeah, exactly. I like Suicide Squad needs more Joker. That's what I've heard. I've heard nothing but good things about Suicide Squad. But the main thing I've heard is that it needs more Joker because he did a great job. Like light a match on the chin. Yeah, like seriously, she should have a 5 o'clock shadow. That's how like manly her jaw is. I'm like, you made a woman. You took Gal Gadot, one of the most beautiful women on the planet.
She's supposed to be tall and Amazonian.
I don't give a damn.
She's still supposed to be gorgeous.
She's still supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Mattel is trash. It really is. And I'll tell you why Mattel is trash, because Hasbro is killing it with this X-Men Legends wave. Look at this. This Cable figure is absolutely perfect. Like, this is just a badass figures. This is the Marvel X-Men Legends wave, and the Build-A-Figure is Juggernaut. And honestly, there's only one character in this entire line that I really don't care about, and that's Havoc. And that's not saying that Havoc is a bad character or even a bad figure. The figure looks great, comes with a lot of accessories. But overall, you get Wolverine, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Havoc, Rogue, Phoenix, Cable, and Deadpool all in this, and this is just an awesome line. I love everything about it. And then the Build-A-Figure is Juggernaut. I mean, it's a big Juggernaut. I mean, he rivals the Hulkbuster back here. It is amazing. Like, everything about it is awesome. It is even better out the package. I'm not drunk enough to open it. So, yeah, this is the Cable from the X-Men wave. And then we'll get on to every British guy's favorite, which is Rogue.
Jizzy's Bestico.
There he is. What's going on, Bestico? I got it on tonight. So there she is. And the reason I like this is that, number one, her eyes aren't checking out both the exits at the same time, looking at you, Wonder Woman, but that her head's cocked to the side. Like, that's how it came. Like, she's kind of like, what's up? Like, seriously, like, that's what I like about it. And the figure looks badass. The paint is perfect on it. It's got her extra hand in there so she can actually reach out and touch somebody. Not US Fox. Put it back in your pants. But, yeah, it all looks good. This is a damn good wave. It's honestly the best one I've seen in a while.
That's what we're planning on doing Sunday.
Last two comic book movies are pure shite. If you didn't see, what do you say?
So if you didn't see Suicide Squad yet, just wait for the Blu-ray because they're going to put... Like,
yeah, I'm definitely going to do that too. Yeah, there's no point in me going and checking it out now. Open. No, none of these getting open. These are Legends. I don't open them unless I absolutely have to. All right, so the next one is Kitty Pryde, one of my favorite characters of all time in all of comics. I love Kitty Pryde. They also call her Shadow Cat. But nerdy, I love Melissa from Supergirl now. No, you don't. No, you don't. So this is Kitty Pryde. Awesome. She comes with a little dragon. And then, of course, the Magneto helmet. You got to read the comics. And just looks really, really cool. It's a great figure. And if I did open it, I would open her and put her next to the Star-Lord figure. Mr. Mexico Tap House Bro. Always. And then we got Phoenix, and this is a good Phoenix. Again, her eyeballs are not checking out both the exits or even her nose. None of that stuff. It's a good figure. They actually care about their figures. I wish they would have included maybe 1 or 2 accessories in here just so you don't just get a Phoenix. But I get why. It's all right. Like I said, it's a great looking figure. It is really awesome. And I haven't got Wolverine, I haven't got Iceman, I haven't got Havoc. I'm still missing those 3. I will not pay retail for Havoc. Not a chance. And honestly, I really don't want to pay retail for Iceman. Wolverine, all day I'd pay for it. But Iceman, I could care less about. He's an alright character. And then Havoc, no. It's like Red Guardian. I'll just wait. What's going on, Super B? Are you sad? The Fred J-Dub Tap House. The Fred? I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyway, and then the last figure that I have is...
saying hello to people.
The Deadpool. Now, I told you guys this in, I think it was the very first Jizzy Rants. I believe it was the first Jizzy Rants. That I went to one comic book store, which I have yet to enter and will not ever go back. And they got the X-Men Wave line. They got this first, and they put $95 on this figure. $95. Not because it was an exclusive or a special. No, just because they're just that big of an asshole that they put $95 on this figure. Granted, he has an F-ton of accessories. He has a second head, a taco, katanas, guns, a bazooka. I mean, ridiculous. It's highly detailed. No Build-A-Figure, but on the back, it's really, really cool right here that they have his own, like, inception of his own toy, which is perfect for Deadpool. And this is a fantastic figure, but it's not worth $95. Not even close. But I paid retail. I paid $22 for this figure, shipped right to me. Technically, But yeah, it's an amazing figure. It's awesome in this line. One thing that bothers me is that it doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure, and I really don't like it when a line doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure that's supposed to be in the Build-A-Figure. I get it, and a lot of those Walgreens exclusive, like the Ant-Man, and then what was the other one? The Daredevil, they're supposed to be in this way, but they don't come with anything extra. It kind of makes me mad. They should just make it like the exclusive line or something. This one really shouldn't have been in it, but it is a damn good figure, and I'm so glad that I got it. Yeah, what the flying goose. Can't wait for the next X-Men wave. I know, it looks really good, but the thing is, man, holy crap. Like, the collecting is getting out of hand. Any Boba Fett? Of course I got Boba Fett. I have got 3 up there on that wall, all still in the box. There's a Boba Fett over there somewhere. I got Boba Fett everywhere. Yeah, love Deadpool. Love the Deadpool film. Yeah, honestly, so far this year, I think Deadpool has been the best comic book movie. It really has. Everybody knows my feelings on Captain America, and then the Batman was really good, but honestly, Deadpool was just a solid movie throughout. It was amazing. I'm watching Cannot Talk, Internet not working. I'm sorry, you in Canada tonight? All right, so let's move on and talk a little bit more about Marvel Legends. These may make some people mad, but I've already posted on my Instagram, so you should already be over it. Dark Saeed, what's going on, my man? So I also picked up the Walgreens exclusive Namor. It took a very long time to get in my area. So far, it took so long to get to my area that the next Walgreens exclusive already hit with it. So basically, we got 2 shipments of the same one. This one should have been out like a month and a half ago. Have you seen the new Marvel figures? It's big. What are you talking about? I have no idea. Raven6, what's up, buddy? Hasbro just needs to slow down. You're exactly right, Vinny. They need to stop. Like, they need to, like... The thing is, their quality control is up. Their figures are coming out, and they're awesome, constantly back to back. But yeah, you're right. They need to slow the hell down. See Sue Squad this weekend. Awesome. Bye, guy. Enjoy. Later, Stephen King. Go write me some books, buddy. Anniversary weekend. Ooh, there you go.
But you're out to a nice restaurant. How many years, Ronnie?
There you go. But this is a fantastic figure. I love that they added the metallic paint to him. And honestly, my only big qualm with this is the staff. I think the staff is very lacking. But it's still a big-ass staff, and it's an accessory. Looking at you, Phoenix. But other than that, it's a great figure.
So is Dr. Jekyll going in on the hashtag without nerdy that Ron created?
Yeah, really. Seriously. She liked it. Then the last one, this is the next Walgreens exclusive that hit pretty much all my area at the same time with the Namor, and it is the Punisher. Now this is a badass figure. This is what a sideline figure should be. It comes with a secondary head. 7 years? Really? An eternity?
We've been married longer than an eternity.
I know, right? But he comes with a bazooka, which I'm guessing is the Deadpool one minus the glove. Years. And then a big-ass gun, a small white gun, and then a swappable head. Just a badass figure. This is a great figure.
He's into the 7-year itch.
That's right, you're right.
I like that.
And then, obviously, you can see this goes with the different line. This goes with the Spider-Gwen, the Morbius one. This one I never bought. These 2 I never bought. Like, it goes with that wave, and it's kind of crazy.
Raven 6 is jealous.
Oh, I know, man. I can get you one. I got Vinny one. I can get you one. I can hook you up, man. And I can get them for retail because they are overflowing. Like, there are people online, like, a month ago that were paying, like, $60, $70 for this figure. I just waited and got it. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Anytime you're out there hunting a toy, just wait. Do not pay scalper prices. Do not pay eBay prices unless it's like a year later and you just could not find it. Don't give in until you have to. If it just came out, give it time. That Deadpool was $95 when I first saw it. I paid $22 out the door, handed to me. Same way with this. I paid $22 for this Punisher that somebody was paying $65 for less than a month ago. Just wait. Just wait.
He says yes, please.
All right, man. Next time I'm out, I will pick you up one, and I'm still trying to find you the Hulkbuster piece. I'm trying to get you a good deal. I know we've talked about it, but it's easier when I have the voice on here. But honestly, I am trying to find you the piece without having to pay full retail, because all you care about is that one Build-A-Figure piece. And if I can get you for both for maybe $15 or $16, it saves everybody money and everybody wins. Patience is a virtue. It really is. Seeing Doctor Strange when it comes out, yeah, I definitely will. I'm definitely going to check that out. I'm not going to wait for VHS or anything.
I think that's going to be another perfect
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good.
It's just like Ryan Reynolds is perfect for Deadpool. I think he's perfect for Doctor Strange.
No, he's not on the other boxes because basically they're like, hey, we got these figures. Where are we going to put them? I'll throw them in that line.
Sunday,
no, you're right.
Needs him too.
I need him. I need him. You got me. Yeah, I got you, Heat. I'll pick you up. Like I said, next time I'm out. No, I got you. Next time I'm out, I definitely will pick up. I'll pick up 2 of them, and then we'll. Like I said, I'll have to hold off on sending Raven because I'm trying to find that Build-A-Figure. I've been waiting for a great Boba Fett for a long time.
It ain't Super Dave. Super Dave was right about
Super Dave! What's going on, my man? What do you mean you've been waiting for a great Boba Fett? Which one? Tell me all about it. Let me know. Jizzy, you got Ron have big plans for your anniversary? You two are so much older. I know. We go to bed at 9 p.m. I am a cummerbund slut. Yeah, me too. Too bad there's still no trailer for the Power Ranger. It'll come, man. Don't worry about it. That's all in the future. Just don't worry about it. Super Dave, there he is. Alright, so we got to swap gears a little bit. Let's get off the toys because we got some pops to talk about back here. And let's go.
You do realize that pops are toys.
Get the hell out. Alright, VHS, don't. What? VHS, LOL, don't think it's going to be on VHS. Did I say it was going to be on VHS?
Probably.
Oh my god. Hey, peace from the UK. What's going on? Rook, MacRook. Rockman Rock? Rockman Rock! Oh, I love that name. If it's Rockman Rock like that, I love it. If it's like a pronunciation that I'm totally butchering from like Scotland, I'm sorry. What build a piece he need? He needs the right foot to the Hulkbuster, something like that. What should we do, Jizzy? I think I'm going to lick your head. All right, to do a little bit of the backtrack for the super nerd.
What should they do? Not you. You were not included in their anniversary plans.
Head licking is always a thing. So I do collect coins. It is sort of like one of my big nerdy things, and these are something that I always get. This is from the actual mint, and you get a DNP mint. Of each of the coin. This is actually the West Virginia for the historical parks, and it's actually pretty cool, man. If you look on the coin, you get like this sort of like this churchy building. I'm guessing it's this, like the old school houses. Super Bill. It's not a church, and it's not a. I don't know. Anyway. And then, of course, you got George Washington on the front. And what I like about it, not only comes with 2 of the coins, but comes with a lot of information. It talks about the state bird, the state flower, and then you get 2 stamps that were from that particular area. And, of course, West Virginia is one of those super political states. West Virginia, nice. Yeah, you said it correct. Cheers. Rock, man, rock. I want to hang out with that guy. You seem like you know your way around ales. Legend has it that Ron once had hair. I know. His Throwback Thursdays blow my mind.
Oh, and he also ran marathons.
Yeah, I know. Like anytime Ron puts something up, I'm like, that's not Ron. No, that's like Ron's.
Like
that's Ron's brother. Yeah.
Wrong.
I did mean Jizzy and Jin. Yeah, see, I told you. Ron is always thinking about his
Then
bestie.
there's totally gonna be some head lickitude.
Hey, it's not bent. I know, right? Anyway, so this is the West Virginia. This is something stupid that I collect. This is something like real personal to me, but I always got to show it off whenever I get one, even though I forget to pay my bill on it.
Yeah, you got.
I got it. This is the first time in my life I've actually got 2 of these folders full. And last month when I got it, I totally forgot to pay the bill because I wasn't showing it on the show. I put it over here, and then as I was cleaning up for the show, I was like, oh, I didn't pay this one because they send it to you with the bill for the next one, and I'm like.
I need the next one. So are you going to get the next one?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get the next one. All right, so let's move along. I guess that guy never did get back about the Boba Fett thing, but anyway. Swapping gears to some Star Wars, Black Series, almost said Legends, my brain hurt. But I did pick up an Ahsoka. I showed this on Instagram, I believe. I found Ahsoka in the store, hanging on the peg, which is ridiculous, because this is another one of those figures that people just went ape over. As soon as this popped out, they're like, I gotta have Ahsoka, and then the price skyrocketed, like $35, $40. I went to a con, and they had her. Like, they had the whole wave that came out. It was like, I don't know, I can't even remember what the waves are now. Wave 12 or something with Ahsoka. They had that whole wave. And then all those were 20. And then Ahsoka was 35. I'm like, come on, it's the same thing. But it's a fantastic figure. It looks really, really cool. And honestly, of the Star Wars Rebels and then the Clone Wars and all that stuff, which I didn't watch. I've heard good things. But out of all that, Ahsoka's the only one that I truly like. I dig. Because Ahsoka technically was in Episode 3. Ahsoka was always supposed to be Anakin's Padawan because he sort of graduated to Jedi. But they cut the movie short.
Has the piece that Revan needs.
Doctor Strange. No, it's from
Never mind.
Black Suit Iron Man or War Machine. I think it's from Black Suit Iron Man. But yeah, Don't hurt your brain, Jizzy. I know. Handsome Poe. I already have Poe. He's on the wall over there. They had a lot of clearance at my Target. Yep, there you go. Sending out love to you guys. Budka, have a wonderful evening, girlie. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah.
Feel better.
But yeah, Ahsoka was actually in episode 3. They actually cut her out because General Grievous actually killed her. Yeah! So they're like, no, George Lucas like, that's too violent for Star Wars, and got rid of it. I love that figure! I know. But yeah, it's an awesome, awesome figure. And I'm glad to actually add this one to it because I picked up whatever that guy's name was from Rebels, and I'm like, now I'm just buying it just so I have it rather than actually want it. And I don't want to be with that with my collection. I really, really don't. And since Singing Gamer was my special guest, Carl! Alright. So, let's get into Pops real quick. I've got a whole mess of these right here because if you don't have a mess of Pops, we can't be friends.
I have a very small mess of Pops.
Well, you have a mess of Pops.
A very small one, though.
Doesn't matter. It's a mess of Pops.
It can't really be a mess because it's barely a stack.
Well, mess of Pop. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about, and most of these I've showed on Instagram anyway, so if you're already a follower on Instagram, you're already up on the game. But alright, so I picked up the 10th Doctor. This is David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, and he actually has the hand. If you don't watch Doctor Who, you really should. It's an amazing series. But there's one point where the first episode with David Tennant, he actually gets his hand chopped off. He saves the hand for like, what, 3 seasons? 2 or 3 seasons, he saves his hand, and this is actually the one where it actually comes with the hand. It's easier to see it right here. He's got this little jar, this little, like, sort of keeps the hand alive, actually in the jar.
And if you watch Torchwood, the hand shows up on Torchwood before he gets it back, and then something happens with the hand that gives it to Rose, and then something happens to Rose, so that's why she gets the hand. Lots of things.
I still need that Ahsoka. I've only seen one. That's the only Ahsoka I've ever seen. That's why I got it for me. But I'll look for Shane O'Mac. Later, Power Plug. Enjoy your night, Maddie. But yeah, this is the 10th Doctor with the hand. I already have David Tennant, which is right here with the 3D glasses. I already have him open. So this one's going to stay boxed up. Even though I like his suit in this one better. I know, that's sad. 10th Doctor for life. I totally agree with you. 100% agree with you on that one. Laters, guys. Have a wonderful evening, Tannis family. I just got those on Saturday. Love them. I do too. And in true Doctor Who fashion, let's show the next one, which is the 12th Doctor with the guitar. This is Dr. Disco, as he likes to be called. And it's easier to show this side than it is with the reflective on there. A 7 and 8 Boba Fett with good detail and accessories. There was one, it was the Unleashed series. Check out Star Wars Unleashed series. There's one like, I believe he's blasting his way out of the Sarlacc pit. I think it's close to 7 inches total with the stand. It's a really badass figure. It's more of a statue than a figure, but overall it's an awesome one to look for. If you find another one, I will. What's going on, Lampert? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, there's a 10th Doctor with it, and I'll probably... I don't know, you think I should open this one?
No.
Okay, we're not going to open this one. Hopefully they'll make another 10th Doctor. Another 12th Doctor, that way I can put him up here with the other Doctor Who's. But yeah, pretty badass. Dr. Disco. Alright, moving away from Doctor Who time. Technically, this particular pop is already Trenzorg's, but I'm going to show it on my show and do some little publicity with it. But yeah, so there's the Clark Kent, the Hot Topic exclusive.
Hello.
Hey, so what's going on, man? But this is the Clark Kent one. This is basically, him turning into Superman, which is a fantastic figure. I love this concept. I love this idea. And let's just show the side here. But yeah, like he's turning into Superman. I always love that in the classic Christopher Reeves shows, the movies. Whenever he's just turning around, all of a sudden you see that S pop underneath. You're like, oh, it's about to go down. So that's why I had to have this one. And technically, this one's Trenzorg's, but you guys get it. Yeah, this is a Hot Topic exclusive, but it is a badass figure. Vinny knows. Vinny knows all about it. So this one was sort of an impulse buy. I look at my collection and I know what I need and what I don't need. Now, if it's a official figure like, like Chrome Darth Vader, you got my money. But when it comes to Batman, it has to be a very specific Batman. And this was more of an impulse. But this is the Dark Knight Trilogy Batman. So this is sort of based off of, the first Dark Knight movie with Christian Bale. And that's where I sit with this one. And the reason that I picked it up is because I thought that I found myself a deal. Because on the back, it has the Masked Joker, the Joker, and then this Batman. And I thought I found sort of like a like a pop grail, because this masked Joker right here is super expensive. I mean, ridiculously expensive. And when I saw this one sort of tucked back, I'm like, oh, I bet that Batman is one of those top ones. It turns out it's not. It's actually a new release, and I'm like, son of a bitch. But yeah, it is a Dark Knight Batman. It's kind of cool. And since I have so many Batman already open, I'm not going to even open this one. It's just sort of going to be part of my eventually Fox wall when I'm done. Did you find any more classic TMNT toys? Not recently that I haven't shown. Actually, I do have one, but we'll get to that. Clark Pop is nice, good grab. It really is. It's an awesome figure. And I would open it if it wasn't Trenzorgs. Well, Melissa does that. Who's Melissa?
Supergirl.
Oh. Well, I don't care. I don't know if I've shown these or not, because honestly, when I'm not doing the constant weekly show, I sort of forget what I've shown. But we'll do this one. Open! No, you're not gonna. No, listen, I tried to message you earlier on Instagram. You ignored all my passes. So, no, you have no pull over me tonight. So, I did pick up the Rick with the portal gun. I think I've shown this one, but from Rick and Morty. Honestly, I could care less about the Morty figure. His figure, I think he's holding, like, pecans or something, but it looks like he's holding 2 hands worth of shit. I mean, seriously, big, giant doo-doo emojis in his hand. That may be some reference from something I can't remember, but I don't want a character that is just holding 2 big turds in his hand. I just don't care. John Doe! Nice shape, man. You don't look like nerd. John, man, honestly, I get that a lot. A whole bunch of people, like, whenever I started this show over a year and a half ago, they're like, you don't look like a nerd. That's why I surround myself in this. Like, look how nerd, like I'm even wearing NASA. Like, you should see my tattoos. But yeah, Chaz, technically I am.
Like you're trying to.
I know, right? Technically I am taking a break, but tonight I had to come back because I've got a lot to talk about, and I really wanted to pay tribute to Gene Wilder. And we'll get to that eventually. Just started watching that. Yeah, Rick and Morty, it's hilarious. It's an awesome show, and it hits that time travel mantra that I'm so stuck with.
Oh, Dr. Jekyll says, special seeds, he had to shove him up his ass to get through the portal.
Oh, you're right. That's what that one's from. Still, though, it doesn't translate to Pop Toy.
Yeah.
It really, I know the episode now you're talking about. No, it doesn't work because it looks like he's holding 2 giant turds in his hand. I don't care. So that's why I went with Rick with Portal Gun, and I think it looks pretty cool. And since we're going to do that, let's open it up. How do you keep people over away from that Pop collection? If you don't know, you can't see it, but right here is a sword. There's another sword right there. And honestly, this whole thing is sitting on a bazooka. So that is pretty much the easiest way to keep... Don't touch the Pops! Don't make me get the bazooka. But yeah, so let's open this up. Let's open up the Rick with the portal gun. Good to see it. No, good to see you, Chaz, man. I really appreciate you guys stopping back in, because I know I said that I was on a break. I know.
And you technically still are.
Honestly, I sound like a moody teenager.
You are just so...
Moody teenager. We're on a break.
You're hot and then you're cold.
I know. Oh wait, you're about to Katy Perry this? I knew about the Katy Perry. I can feel it. Do you want Pops? Because that's how you get Pops. Phrasing. So there is Rick out the box, and this is a fantastic figure. I mean, honestly, in the box he looks good, but like the hair feels so cool. They took the detail to make the portal gun actually painted on top.
Is his hair flocked?
Yeah, no, it's not flocked. No.
Oh.
But they took time to actually go through. They even gave him the bald spot on the back. But the portal gun's got paint on it. They actually chose to put that sort of like that Rick half throw up going on there. Is that the waifu in the background? No, that's Side Sheep. That room is cluttered. Dude, oh, listen, you are not kidding me. It is ridiculous how much stuff is in here. And this is half. This is not even half.
This is not. This
like,
is,
what do you call this? Like,
this is a
quarter?
A tiny portion.
Yeah, like that side would honestly, like you would go into like a diabetic-ish toy coma. It's ridiculous over there. We don't even go over there. I just sort of like walk through the rubble to get out and then just like thank the Lord, baby, that I just got out of here. But you're exactly right. It really is cluttered as hell. But yeah, this is a fantastic figure. It's awesome. They did a lot of detail with this, and honestly, I like it anytime they do a pop that actually has like extra detail. It doesn't look like a normal figure. It's not, you know, Mattel stuff. Damn, it's a fact, dude. I'm not lying to you. I try to tell it like it is. Show us the sidekick. It's right here. This is Side Sheep. She has she's an inflatable sheep. She has a very flexible butthole. She actually has 3 toys in her right now. And then, of course, we got the Pink Flamingo James Spader hanging out on top. You got to always ride the Side Sheep. God, that sounds like some kind of drug. Somebody needs to start make a new drug and then call it riding the side sheep. You have toys, so I don't have to. I know, right? So the next one, and this is total, I didn't even plan it this way, but this is total, a little bit of tribute to Gene Wilder, and this is the Mike TV pop, and this is from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Mike TV, and honestly, the only reason I got it is because it comes with a tiny little Mike TV, little bitty Mike TV. See, look on the side right there, Butt Wanda, that's right. But yeah, so let's open this up because basically I'm going to take out the teeny tiny Mike TV, and then I'm going to like hide the other pop from me forever because I don't really personally care about Mike TV. I just really wanted a teeny tiny little Mike TV. They even took time to paint the little orange stripe on his shirt. That's so awesome. Look at it. I do too. I don't really care much about this one, and the box is actually kind of damaged. So the lamb is a blow-up doll kind of toy. No, that is Side Sheep, and you will treat her with respect. So this is the first time I have... Yeah, it does. It really does. It's on the shelves and everything. Your favorite action figure, John Doe. Very simple answer. It is right here. That is the TMNT Pizza Shooter. Still works, and it has the original Raphael from 1988 writing it. So this is Mike TV in the box. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever thrown the pop in the box because the only reason I bought it is because I wanted. It's adorable. He's gonna hang out here up on the throne next to the little bitty were-rabbit and Paige and dog meat and all that. But yeah, this awesome pop. All right, and the last one. Yeah, the last one we're going to show is, this one is not getting opened. I don't care what Darkseid says. I don't care if he sends me his issue of Playgirl that he stars in signed. I'm not going to open this pop. And this is the Jareth pop from Labyrinth, and this is an amazing pop. I mean, like, the detail, they actually have the little crystal ball that he has, and actually is see-through on there. They took a lot of time to detail. And yeah, they actually make another variant of Jareth with like the darker robes and the cane. But yeah, the Labyrinth pops are awesome. They're so cool. I was just about to tell you to those it. Stop FizzKid talking. But yeah, so the Jareth pop is absolutely amazing. And this is one of those ones that, like, I mean, it has to stay in the box. Not because...
too much detail. There's no such thing.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Is that not because David Bowie passed away, just because this is just awesome. It just looks so good in the box.
Azo wants your TV.
Yeah, wants my TV. I know, dude. I got so excited. Like, I do go to swap meets and flea markets and stuff, and that is where I found that. And as soon as I saw it, like, we went up and down that thing, like at least 2 times. And I kept as soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't care if it works or not. I want that TV. It has to be on there. But yeah, no, it is never ever gonna come out the box. It just looks so good in there. Just give me an idea on my giveaway next month. I dig it. I love it.
Big Crash.
Big Crash. What's going on, man? Big Crash. Let me ask you a question. What flavor you smoking tonight? I gotta know. Anytime Big Crash posts a picture or it has his show or whatever that he's on, anytime he's on there, it always looks like it smells delicious in there. Like I just want to go. Like, I want smell-o-vision. Why can't Willy Wonka be real? Smell-o-vision.
My TV had smell-o-vision.
Yeah, I know.
Taste-o-vision.
I want that. Anytime I'm watching Big Crash, I just like, I want to know what it smells like. So what flavor you smoking tonight? I gotta know. All right, so this is like, I know that people collect different things. I would never ever suggest that you try to collect like this. I think there's only 2 people, maybe Swap Meet, 3 people that I know that collect like this, and that is Sunday Heat and Swap Meet Flea. Those guys sort of collect everything, and I never ever condone that. I say that that's a bad idea. I really think it's a terrible idea. I think you should stick with maybe 1 or 2 things and just play your cards solid. That's the way that it should be. But I did pick up something that I know that a few people out there collect, and that is Hot Wheels, and the only reason... Schnozberries. There you go. This one is just like, I don't buy a lot of Hot Wheels. The reason I do is if the car is just that badass, or that it's something I've never seen. And this is something I've never seen, and this is called the
He's on a vape break.
Vape break?
Unacceptable.
Honestly, I don't know what to do with my life now. I think we have to end the show. Let's trade it up. If you were vaping, what flavor would you want to be vaping? I got Blue Power Ranger, nerdy. Did you? Me too. Let's try it. Let's do pop for pop. All right, so back to the Hot Wheels thing. This is called the HW Tool-in-One, and it is like a little like hot sauce bottle that this little guy is driving. Like, I don't really collect a lot of Hot Wheels. I have some, of course. I think everybody has some, but like, it's a bottle on a car, and it's got like a bottle opener on the back. It's like something Ron Mexico would use. Like, seriously, it is crazy. Like, I have no idea even what to call this, but it's so out there that I just had to have it. It's hard to only collect a couple things. It really is. But again, when you get to like this magnitude, like, what was that guy's name? Something from Austria, like, the long name was said this cluttered room. Can't remember his name. Like what that guy said. Apple pie. Ah, yes. I can smell it now. But the way he said it's very cluttered is because I collect damn near everything. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even like Dragon Ball Z.
Break, but he still enjoys his wine coolers.
Ooh, what flavor you got? But yeah, like, I don't even collect Dragon Ball Z. Yet I have 2 Dragon Ball characters. Like, that's how that I don't like Dragon Ball.
You have a problem.
I do. I have a problem. You would win pop for pop.
I have no idea.
I thought we were going to play this game.
I think the only one who would beat you is Foxy.
Fox and, yeah, probably, definitely Fox would beat me.
Trenzorg's getting up there too, though.
Yeah, Trenzor, he's not even in here, so we can talk about him. But Trenzor collects like the hard to find ones. It's ridiculous. Dragon Ball stinks.
He's getting up there with them.
Anyway, I found this to be fantastic. I'm not going to open it just because it's so random. I don't think there's any value in this. I just think that it's absolutely crazy, so I just had to have it. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys vote. Hank Hill versus Leonardo. Only one of them can move on. That is Hank Hill from King of the Hill, and that is Leonardo from TMNT. Type it in how you see it with them capitals and them spaces. Let's do this. So, I posted this on Instagram. These are something that came out pretty recently. These are called Little DC Comic Bombshells, and I posted this in Instagram. But there's a new comic book that's been out for about a year, and it's called DC Bombshells, and it's basically like the pinup girls, but like Wonder Woman and Batgirl, and all those are like pinup models, but still saving the world. I haven't had yet chance to pick up the comic book. It looks really cool. The artwork looks great and sexy, but I have yet to pick it up because I really have too much to read anyway. My blue snaggletooth bets. Shut up. But yeah, these are the ones you can get, and these are mystery, but they got Catwoman and just a whole bunch of different ones. Harley Quinn. I think they make 2 different Harley Quinns. Then there's like Aqua Girl and Flash Girl and Batgirl. Just a whole bunch of different. They're really cool and cute. I decided to, press my luck and see what happened. We ended up with the Flash. They call her Flash. She may be Flash Girl. I don't know, but they call her Flash. And I like it that she's sort of that, like soda pop shop. I keep wanting to say Sonic. What else do they call those? Burger joint? What? Car hops. Car hops. She's got this car hop look going on, and I think this is absolutely adorable. And if it wasn't one of those things where, like, it was so random and I had the chance to get 2 of these, I would probably buy a lot more. Like, if I could pay $8 and know what I'm getting, I would be totally down for it. So I think I'm just going to stop with 1. I got 2 comics in the bombshell. Sounds like you're bragging. I don't know why. Sounds like you're bragging. Okay, Nerdy, you got the Cam Newton pop? No, because my team... I'm not going to even get... No, I'm not going to even get into it. We're not going to play that game, Fred Miller. Not going to play. Not going to play because the only pops in my collection are champions. I need a microphone to drop. Damn it, Jerry Cock, bring me your microphone. But anyway, I think these are absolutely adorable. So if you get a chance, I say pick one up. They look good on the shelf. It's something you can sort of like hide, and be like, oh, what's that? And I think that's a lot of what goes on in the show is that there's stuff back here. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, I can tell you what that is. It's Mike TV. What's that? It's Mike TV. So I got this idea. Dude, Fred, I mean, honestly, when it narrows down to it, my favorite team in the NFL is the Oakland Raiders. So I can't talk trash on football because my team was literally the worst team in the NFL last year.
For like the last 5 years.
Shut up.
10 years.
Saw the Robo Pop, asked if I could get half off. Did he already have bandages on him? We're getting too... I don't want to talk sports. If you want to talk sports, go talk to Al Diggy and go talk to Ron Mexico. Those are the sports guys. I don't want to talk sports. But I had this new idea, and I'm not going to tell you the full idea, but I'm going to tell you what I bought to make this idea. But I think it was 1991... Marvel, and these are collector cards. These are collector cards, but Marvel, I mean, anybody in the 80s and 90s, and this all dates back to, like the classic baseball cards, they picked up cards, like baseball cards, and 90s, man, they were pumping out some serious awesome cards, and this is something I didn't know. This is something I didn't know about, but they made classic comic book covers into cards, and I think these are really, really badass. So I picked up this is series 2 of the covers cards, and this is the complete series. This is the whole thing. So we're going to kind of like do a quick slam through this, because I mean, there's no way I could tell you about each individual one. We'd be here all night. I have those. Awesome, awesome. Ouch, flop, very ouch. So anyway, there is like the Beware. I'm just gonna have to show them and then go. There's no way to do this whole thing. Giant size Dracula, Spider-Man. These are just, I just love these classic cards. I love this one, this upside down with Stan Lee as Dr. Doom. And what's bad about it is because I am a comic book collector, like I see some of these I have never seen before, never seen the covers, and I really want to buy the damn comics like Wolverine issue 1 that actually come with these. And like, oh, it'd be so cool to have the actual comic book that go with some of these badass covers. Like I said, we don't got really have time to go through all 100 because there actually is 101 cards in this. Like, yeah, also, like the crazy clown, huh?
Any stale gum?
Nope, didn't come with any gum because I bought the collection. I didn't buy it still in the package because, back in those days, you kind of had to...
Came with gum.
I don't think so. The only thing that came with gum was actual baseball cards. Like, I don't know. I don't think Marvel ever did anything with that. But, that kind of stuff, they... like they would come with like holographic cards and stuff like that. I got my mom on the Munsters Pops. Oh, man. I've got Marvel fridge magnets from the 90s. Oh, dude. Actually, a friend of mine actually has those, too. They've been on there since the 90s. I don't know how that refrigerator still lasts. But anyway, yeah. So a quick thing is here's all these. Oh, let's show the Falcon one, too. Just because, I mean, that is, look at that. Falcon #1. How badass is that? There's just so many good ones. There really is. And we really don't have time to go through all 100. There's no way. But when I get done with my project that I have for this idea, you guys will all see it. But I had to buy, because these are all Marvel, I had to buy a DC. I had to have a counteract. And because I didn't read the whole description on eBay, I kind of got screwed until it showed up. And I was like, wait a minute, where's the rest? But anyway, so it turns out I picked up one card for the price of... 10, something like that. Anyway, hey, listen, see, that's one thing about this. I like to think that I'm a straight shooter, so even though I messed up on the bid, I told you about it. It's sort of a man card. Anyway, so I picked up Action Comics #1 with Superman, the first appearance of Superman, and it came in this, like, super, protective, sealy thing, and I was like, I'm gonna have to totally rip that apart. But anyway, so I picked up one DC.
Holy macaroni, it's Elizabeth.
Holy macaronis! Let's see here. T207 Holmes Wagner came with a pack of cigarettes. Really? Honestly, I believe you. I totally believe you. Back in the day, they did anything to sell. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, cigarette commercials in general were like at the beginning of movies that you could smoke in. You could go to the movies and be like, Casablanca's a fantastic film. Don't you think? Like, that's crazy. Anyway, so I picked up an Action Comics one. I got to go. Goose is ready for bed, and I'm out. Later, girly.
See ya.
But yeah, so I feel that, yes, technically I overpaid for this one individual card, but when I bought this Marvel set, all 100, and I paid, like it was almost pennies. But they sent me some bonus cards, I guess because they like me or because I paid promptly, I don't know. But they sent me this Star Trek double pack. I got a poop. They sent me this double pack of Star Trek cards, which I'm not going to do anything with, but it's kind of cool they threw those in. And then they threw in 2 Star Wars Empire Strikes Back cards, and I think these are the originals. Like, well, these are the ones.
That list, you could kill everybody else around you, too.
Yeah, everybody. So, yeah, the Empire Strikes Back cards. I think this is really, really cool they included these. I got 2 of them out of the deal, and it was all from whenever they landed inside the worm monster. These are really neat. And then they threw this in. Worm Monster.
That sounds dirty.
That has to go with the penis names. I'm sure that's Wicked Ruby's penis name or something. But then the last one they threw in is this holographic sticker of the Boston Red Sox. And I'm like, I ordered Marvel cards. You sent me Star Trek and Star Wars. Cool. It fits. And then a Boston Red Sox holographic sticker. What? They were just throwing stuff in a box. I mean, seriously. I have no idea what to do this. I am not a baseball fan. I am damn sure not a Red Sox fan. If you are, I will send it to you, but you got to pay for shipping. Like, I'm not going to pay for anything Red Sox.
That will fit into an envelope.
I don't give a damn. 29 cents. Wait, how much are stamps? Forever?
49. If it's done, I think it's like 50 cents if it's not metered.
Liswitz, how you doing, my man? If you guys do not know, Liswitz runs the only gaming channel on YouTube and on PlayStation. You got to go check him out. He streamed last night on Tuesday. He's going to be on this Saturday. Almost said Friday. He's going to be on this Saturday. You got to go check him out. Okay. What is he okaying? Did you go outside? J-Dub, it's your birthday. Sit down. It's your birthday. Sit down. Like why did you randomly say okay?
Because he's okay with things.
He's
having a good day.
It's now the most expensive card. Really? Really? I didn't know that. Like I said, I'm not really a card collector. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just not a card collector. The Moneymaker is a card collector. Moneymaker could probably back that up. I'm sure that guy knows all about it. I thought I had something else.
You have your face.
I do have my face. I thought I had something else, but I cannot remember. Oh my God! Oh, how did I forget? How did I forget? Damn.
What'd you forget?
All right. So, son of a. Oh, all right. So.
J-Dub wants the Red Sox card.
No, he said okay. He blew my mind. It makes my head hurt. I'll take the Red Sox card. Gold! Alright, so let me break this down. And we got to do this a little kind of fast here. Alright, so if you guys... Did you get the Power Rangers Pops? Yeah, I got all 4 of them. I did. Your stream is a perfect example of fresh. I speak of. It's fresh. In Eastern Texas. Born and raised on the... What are those things? Tumbleweeds is where I spent most of my days. Warming out, sweating, and we got shit to do. But Crash, damn it! All right. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that for the past at least 6-7 months, we've been doing the different individual gaming brawls, and we've started with the NES brawl. We narrowed it down to the top 10 NES games, narrowed it down to the top SNES games, and now within, I think it's by the end of this week, we will narrow down the top Sega games, the top 10 Sega games, and then eventually this will all make sense. I promise you. But right now it's all through Instagram. Eventually it'll be on the show. All right. So what we need to do tonight, quickly, is we need the best PlayStation, not PlayStation 2, not PlayStation 3, and not PlayStation 4, the original gray PlayStation games. The best games. I need you guys to tell me what you think the best original PlayStation games were. Don't get me started. I know. Too many music, beer, drama. No, like I have never been. I'm guilty too. Nah, I'm never big into the drama. I just like to watch what people do. I mean, yeah, if they do the drama, cool, I'll watch it. If they do the music, most of the time I don't, because like it's kind of what I go with Ron Mexico. It's like it's okay for Ron Mexico to do it, but if you're just sitting there, smoking weed with your baby in the car seat, it doesn't work that way. But anyway. Oddworld, Metal Gear Solid. Now, which? No. They had many Metal Gears. Which one exactly? Tekken 3. I will go ahead and say that. Gran Turismo, Oddworld. I saw that. Let's see. You guys know what's going on. Tekken.
Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit.
Was Hot Pursuit on there?
I don't know. Crash Bandicoot.
I should probably just talk to FizzKids.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot, of course.
Are you going to do Tekken, or you want to do Tekken 3? Because Crash.
I don't think Tekken was originally on there.
Oh, okay.
Crash Bandicoot, Warped, yeah.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Sounds like freaking Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Grand Theft Auto, yep. No. Well, see, Grand Theft. You're right, but it wasn't Grand Theft Auto 3. Alright, so GTA, so that's why I'm... Metal Gear Solid, okay, alright.
Ridge Racer Type 4, Demolition Derby, NFL Blitz.
NFL Blitz. Now, was Blitz... I thought Blitz was a 64. Twisted Metal. Thank you. Thank you.
Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Let's see here. Street Fighter 3.
Another vote for Demolition Derby.
Okay.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Ah. See, the thing is, whenever people get mad at me for putting this in the brawl, this is why we do it. This is what we do it. Prep of the Rapper. Was that really? God. Driver. Yes. Spell that Parapper.
P-A-R-A-P-E-T, the rapper. Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil, Need for Speed. I'll put it down. I'm not sure which one.
Toe Jam and Earl. BMZ. Is that it?
Because I know that Need for Speed was on the Sega Saturn, so I'm not sure which Need for Speed you're talking about. We got Driver. Yeah. Dave Mirra, BMX. Oh, you're right. BMX. Crazy Taxi. No. No. Go to your room. Crazy Taxi was a Dreamcast. See, this is why you got to feed for the bullshit. I got Parappa. I got him. Yes, this is a port of the PlayStation. I don't think it counts. I'm not going to count it either. Sorry, tablet corrected.
Oh, he's respelled that Parappa.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll Google all this stuff to make sure it was actually PlayStation. I got Ridge. I didn't get Ridge Racer yet.
Well, there you go. I called it out to you.
I can only write so fast.
About Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run. I'll write down Smuggler's Run, definitely.
Got the Need for Speed.
Got the Need for Speed. I got it. Hot Pursuit. Okay, Hot Pursuit. Because I knew the original one was on Sega Saturn because I played it. Let's see here. Psychic Force. I don't know if he's trolling me when he has those stupid things next to it.
SSX Snowboarding.
Oh, yeah, you're right. SSX.
And you got Resident Evil. You got Final Fantasy.
Yeah, SSX.
Guilty Gear?
I don't know what I'm not writing down Guilty Gear. That has to be something devoted to PlayStation and not ported. I agree. I hated Smuggler's Run, open world baloney. You're kind of right. Yeah, we got Tomb Raider. Oh, Hot Pursuit. That's what I was going to write down is Hot Pursuit.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah, we got Gran Turismo. Cool Borders.
Carmageddon? What is that?
I don't know.
Was Silent Hill on PlayStation?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think it's old enough. Was there a Madden
Silent
on PlayStation?
Hill. I don't know. What? Madden? Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a Madden for everything. I'll write down Madden. See, that's the thing. Jet Moto. Oh, God, I love Jet Moto. That was one of those games. It was so stupid, but you got into it so quick. Frogger Galaga. You know what's bad is I'm pretty sure that actually was probably ported to there, but I can't do it. We got Crash Bandicoot. We actually got Crash Bandicoot Warped as well, so we got both of those. And there can be sequels put into this. Like in the Sega Brawl, we did Sonic and Sonic 2. Never did Sonic 3. We did Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic Spinball. Final Fantasy 7. I will write that one down. Mortal Kombat.
You had Final Fantasy.
Which Mortal Kombat? There's no way. Siphon Filter. Yes. See, now Lewis Fears knows what I'm talking about. Siphon Filter, Final Fantasy, F7. Final Fantasy 7 was the one, it was like 4 disc. Like, it was like this. Like, Siphon Filter was, I think it was 2. Worms! Was that on there? I'll write it down, but I don't think so.
Well, I remember you played a crap ton. I don't remember.
Not on there. Dino Crisis. That sounds familiar to me. I think Dino Crisis is the one.
Was Lemmings on PlayStation?
Not writing down Lemmings.
I don't think
yeah, I got Tony Hawk. Definitely got that. Warzone. Oh, see, that's when they started getting where the games were almost good, and then 64 like made them perfect. Was the 3? Whatever. It was ridiculous. SmackDown. I'll get SmackDown. SmackDown was the first time they ever had the Hell in a Cell in the actual game, and you could actually put them through the top. Breath of Fire 3. We got Driver. What's going on, Big Daddy Juggalo? Mega Man? No.
Yes, please. We're talking about PlayStation 1 only.
And I will correct all this if something happens.
FF8 was 4 discs.
Whatever. What was the first Tetris on?
Nintendo.
Game Boy, I believe.
But Nintendo predates Game Boy.
Yeah, well, it's Nintendo anyway, but Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, we've already done the NES, the Super NES, and we're almost going to finish the Sega this week on Instagram. And I needed to get this done. That's one reason why I needed to stream tonight. Not because it was J-Dub's birthday. Happy birthday, Beard! But it's because I needed to get this PlayStation list started so we can start doing this and continue the brawl. Mega Man X4. All right, we'll write that one down then. X4. We need a few more. Was Legend on there too? Was it on the PlayStation? Mega Man was on the Batman Forever. No, we already did Batman for. Well, no. I can't do it. I can't do it. Croc. I don't know what Croc is. Bust a Groove. Really? All right. Whatever. Whatever. I'll write down Bust a Groove.
Larry, hello.
Baka and I played the hell out of SmackDown. Yeah, I did too. What's going on, Ashley Larry? It's been so long. I miss you so much. See, honestly, listen. Nothing against you, but whenever I see your name, I miss the WCIS so much. Like, I don't know why, but you make me miss them more. But it's good to see you in here. I got Hot Pursuit. I did Resident Evil. We got Resident Evil. Dukes of Hazzard. I'm damn sure that is Wipeout. I don't know. Which one, which Castlevania was on there? I'll write down Dukes of Hazzard just because. I'm pretty sure they did, because I think I remember playing it. Wipeout, alright. And Skater, yeah. Gex the Gecko. Oh, see? J-Money, stay around. Help people out.
Was there a Doom on PlayStation?
I don't know.
That's okay, Mr.
I know.
Ray.
I can't catch a show off. Honestly, man, I'm on a break. You got special. I'm not going to be on for like 2 or 3 weeks now. Legacy of Khan, we got Gran Turismo, Ash Williams, Evil Dead. Was that a game?
Louis Fierce says Silent Hill was on the PlayStation.
All right, I'll write down Silent Hill then.
Rayman.
Oh, Rayman. We got Jet Moto. We definitely got Jet Moto. You're right, Rayman. See, it's very hard when you start crossing those lines, especially when stuff was on Nintendo and on PlayStation at the same time. We got the original Twisted Metal, just putting that out there, but I can't write it down unless you put the other one on there. Just there it is.
Metal 2?
God.
Is that what you're waiting?
That was my favorite game. And I'll tell you a story when we get this done. I'll tell you about Twisted Metal.
Parasite Eve? Is that a thing?
I don't know, but I'm going to write it down.
Railroad Tycoon.
Oh my God, who put up Railroad Tycoon?
Alid? I don't know how to say his name.
Railroad Tycoon. Dynasty Warriors. I think that was right. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Dragon.
Spyro, yeah.
Dynasty Warriors, is that a thing?
Let me get this castle.
Yeah, somebody already said Castle Symphony.
Yeah, I was just double checking.
Okay.
I was just going. All right, what was that one right above Castlevania?
Dynasty Warriors.
I don't know.
And then Spyro. And then Carmageddon. We've got Resident Evil.
Spider-Man Soul Blade.
Xenogears.
Crash Team Racing. Oh my God.
Tecmo's Deception.
No.
Spider-Man Soul Blade. Crash Team Racing.
I'll put Spider-Man down there.
XCOM.
I'm not sure if... XCOM. Oh! Yeah. All right, I'll write down Crash Team. Just...
Wu-Tang Shaolin style?
Final Doom. That might have been what you're thinking of as Final Doom. We got Oddworld. That was the first one. Time Crisis. What was the one right above Final Doom?
Wu-Tang Shaolin style.
Alright. Alright, let's do one more just to round it out. Carmageddon is
There's Area 51,
one they
Legend
did a
of the
remaster.
Dragon, Street Fighter Alpha.
We got Street Fighter Alpha. I guess we'll do Carmageddon because that's the second one I've seen it. Alright, Carmageddon. Typhoon, Wrath of the Tiger, Siphon Filter. We got Siphon Filter. That was honestly, Siphon Filter was one of my favorite ones. Alright, so we got it closed out. We got Tony Hawk. Alright, so this list will be compiled and I'll make it. I have to make all the stuff anyway and it'll be a little while. But we're still doing the Sega Brawl on Instagram if you guys want to get in. Make sure you check it out. FizzKid, even if you don't like them, just pick one so the votes can continue, man. Like, it would be easier for me to go, yep, than go, Great. Now I gotta skip FizzKid's comment because he doesn't like either one of these and he refuses to vote for something that was a movie and a game. Like, seriously, just pick one and move on or don't. Road Trip was like Twisted Metal. Really? I don't remember that. See, that's the thing is, like, we started the show talking about, like, there's no way that every game that came out is for every person. Like, some of the stuff, never heard of. Some of the stuff, never played but heard of. And some of the stuff I played the ever-loving F out of. Vigilante 8! Oh, why didn't that one get put in there? I thought Vigilante 8 was for Dreamcast, though. I mean, I know you would know better than me, but I'm not putting any more X-Men in anything. No. X-Men games do not get put in any more brawls just because it's... People vote... Not because of game, but because of, hey, it's the X-Men. Especially when it's against a game that people like, but it's not well known. X-Men dominate because you love the 90s X-Men. So I'm not going to do that anymore. That's why I went Batman Forever with a no, because people would vote on it because it's Batman rather than it's a good game. Fizz be like, UK version is better. That's right, Sega Master System all day. All right, let's wrap up the Cartoon Brawl, and I'll tell you about my Twisted Metal. So, well, I tell you what. Make sure you guys vote. Hank Hill versus Leonardo. Type it in how you see it with them capital letters and them spaces. And I'll tell you about my story. And at 55, we will wrap it up. So, Twisted Metal 2. It was honestly my favorite PlayStation 2 game. I am biased towards it. And I was kind of like... Shut up, Flop. Like, there were so many good PlayStation games. There really was. It was groundbreaking for the time. It was the first time you got that disc feel. I mean, you can kind of say it with the Dreamcast, but the Dreamcast was crap. Everybody knows it. Was Die Hard on PlayStation 1? I don't know. I remember playing Die Hard in the arcade. But anyway, so... Twisted Metal 2, and this is back when you used to go to rental stores to rent the game. If you didn't have the money to buy it, you could spend like $3, rent the game for 5 days, play it as much as you want. Alright, so this is what happened with the Twisted Metal 2, and I still have this disc somewhere in the collection, as I rented it. I rented Twisted Metal 2 from my store, and I rented it a lot. I mean, a whole lot, to the point where I actually broke the inside chip off the disc. And it didn't affect the game at all. You could still play the game full through with every character, get all the different endings and all that. You could do it all, put the codes and everything in. You could do all that. But the inside was chipped and broke because I bought it and I put it in and out and all that, because back then you could swap it out with your CDs and listen to your CDs through your PlayStation. Groundbreaking at the time. It was ridiculous. But anyway... So I remember putting it in and I broke it and I was like, oh no. So what I did is I actually put a disc from one of the, like, alright, this is stupid, but back in the day, if you went to Toys R Us, you could go to Toys R Us and get like demo disc of different games, and it would have like the first level of like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot or something, like 3 or 4 different games, and you could get it free. It came with whatever you purchased. And I took one of those and put it in the return for Twisted Metal 2, and then took it and sent it back. And they never said anything. And I still have that disc. I mean, overall, I paid for the damn game. Just in rental fees, I paid for the game. And I ended up breaking it. I didn't want to take it back and say, hey, I broke it, and have to pay some kind of replacement fee. So I just sort of like, just slid it in there and just be like, all right, if they say something, I'm like, oh, wrong disc, silly me. But I didn't, and they didn't say anything. So I still have that disc. I need to find out where it's at. But a few years later, I actually went and bought a case for it. So now it has its own case and its own sleeve. Late fees with interest. Yeah, if that store actually was still open until like 2 years ago. So they're still just compiling on it. But yeah, that's how much I played Twisted Metal 2, to where I actually broke the rental disc and just bought it in general. Hank Hill going fishing, Bobby. Boy, I tell you what, oh, damn it. Alright, we gotta wrap it up. I've been talking for way too damn long. Let's find out who's gonna be moving on. Will it be Hank Hill, or will it be Leonardo? Boom! Hank Hill takes it 17-14. You know how awesome that is that a Ninja Turtle got kicked out? Holy crap. Burn Dead Swap at the Tie PlayStation. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think they will anymore.
Yeah, back then, no. But yeah, so there you go. Hank Hill moves on in the Cartoon Brawl. And honestly, you know what's really fun is that, yeah, tonight technically was, sort of like I had to get the PlayStation done. I had to talk a little bit about it. I had to do sort of a Gene Wilder tribute. And then, of course, it was also J-Dub's birthday. It turns out that J-Dub actually had the choice of Hank Hill. So on J-Dub's birthday, J-Dub advances to almost the final round. When we come back, technically on September 11th, and I may not do a brawl on September 11th just because of the circumstances. I may take a break. But I'll tell you what. When we come back officially, and my hope is October. I plan to officially come back and start doing 3 days a week when we return in October. That's my plan. When we do, we have basically 3 more nights before we end the cartoon brawl. So basically the first week back, we're already going to celebrate the winner of it. And you know what? It could very well be J-Dub. Fred Miller, man, you made it very, very far. You know, honestly, it doesn't come down to me. It really doesn't. But seriously, you made it seriously far. And honestly, I think it was the birthday boy that actually took it over the edge. Cool stuff, cool show. Thank you very much. Rock, man, rock. I love that. Like, seriously, I think that you would be a good person to drink beer with. I don't know why. That's just me talking about your name. Pizza tastes better cooked with propane. Pizza tastes...
Have you had a stone oven?
Yeah, he said propane. You don't...
Yeah, but you can...
Stone oven is fire.
Yeah, well, how do you start fires? With propane.
No, you just start with propane. This is why we have pyros. I mean, seriously. Oh my God.
You could have a stone oven that is run on propane instead of wood burning or charcoal burning.
Yeah, true, but no, most normal people don't.
Yeah,
but all right, so that is it for the main show, and I've sort of got to do this small little tribute because it is, because Gene Wilder did pass away just a couple of days ago, and Gene Wilder is one of those comics that is just very underrated in my opinion. And when I looked at his IMDb, he only had 37 accomplishments with his career. And with his just, in a long span as a minimal, point to this history, he hit so many amazing, amazing films that will live on forever. It's ridiculous number one that pops to your mind is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That movie, Johnny Depp can't hold a candle. Never did. That movie is not bad with Johnny Depp, but when you look at Gene Wilder, you feel like that is actually Willy Wonka, and you love everything about that movie. It is a staple. Since 1971, people have, you think of Gene Wilder, boom, right there. Willy Wonka pops into your mind. And there are so many great movies that he contributed to. Anytime he was with Richard Pryor was just knocked out of the park. One of my favorite movies of all time, it's actually one that survived the DVD box throwaway, is Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor. I love that movie so much because the chemistry with those guys was absolutely amazing. Stir Crazy, Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Another You, just Silver Streak. Oh, well, that's just the Richard Pryor ones. Those movies are just awesome because the chemistry was so great, and also you cannot picture anybody but Gene Wilder in those roles. And then you come into the iconic roles like Willy Wonka, like Young Frankenstein, and honestly, like Blazing Saddles. When you're talking about the all-time overall comic genius of film in history, Blazing Saddles is right up towards the top, along with the producers, and I'm sure everybody has their own favorite. But yeah, Blazing Saddles, it is one of those movies that is still funny to this day, and it's been around for over 30 years. But yeah, there is butane, but I thought you could cook with crystal meth. But yeah, there's just so many amazing things that Gene Wilder, put out there to the world that will live on forever. And there's no possible way to thank for the genius. There's no way to do it. There's just a way to do it. Just to keep watching his movies and enjoy the craft that he perfected, and put out there to the world. And like I said, for always, he will always be my Willy Wonka. He will always be the partner to Richard Pryor, and he will always be the Waco Kid. That's just the way it is. And one of my Facebook friends, he actually put this post up, and I thought it was a great way to end the show. So I'm going to read his post. These aren't my words, these are his. But he says, rest in peace, Mr. Gene Wilder. Thank you for many of your memorable movies. You will forever be known as Willy Wonka to most, but I'll always remember you as the young scientist, a washed-up gunslinger, and perhaps the funniest deaf newsstand proprietor to ever hit the big screen. But most of all, inspiration to all who chase their dreams. And of course, the snozberries will always taste like snozberries. And that is the only way to end this show, because they always will for me and for all of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to The Nerdy Effect. My name is Jizzy. I will see you on September 11th. Hopefully we can, get through the day and have a fun time. But until then, here's a nerd circle to take with you. And I'll see you in the future. Take care of each other, and lick the wall.
It's a Nerdy Effect 3.0. 3.0. Nerdy Effect. 3.0. Nerdy Effect. 3.0.
You didn't think we're going to end without having the world champion, the Dirty Fish Stick on now, did you? Now, if you watched Nerdy Effect on the Instagram, he said that he was going to have an Olympic gold medalist on. Well, you know what? The fish sticker's here! You gotta watch the Olympics! He told you to watch! You gotta watch close! Because you know what? Do you know who came out of Rio? The gold medalist in the 78 kilogram department! None other than the Dirty Fish Stick! That's right! That's right! The fish sticker walked into Rio! He kicked all those stupid spandex wearing some bitches right in the balls! He hit them with the tartar sauce special, baby! You know he did! And he walked out Olympic gold medalist! And this ain't no fakey fake! Hell no! Listen! That's real genuine gold! You'll bite it because the fish sticker got presented with the gold medal from Rio! Ain't no fake right here! Champion! Take that, money maker! You know I'm coming for you! Not only am I the world champion, I'm Olympic gold medalist! Yeah!